Honduras is a country located in Central America with a population of nearly 10 million people and is about the size of the state of Ohio. Small, sprawling mountains cover the landscape and are excellent for agriculture. Honduras also has access to both the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Its natural wealth and beauty should indicate it is a thriving country, but it has a troubled past. U.S. interests over a century ago turned it into the first banana republic, and the long-term results have led to ongoing conflict. Strong democratic institutions have failed to develop, and a massive income gap concentrates wealth in the hands of very few. Of the 10 million people living there, around 6 million are impoverished, and 1 in 4 children are malnourished. Many of the farmers helping supply grains throughout Honduras and to many countries around the world cannot afford the same food they harvest. Yoro is a town located about 3 hours east of the airport and is an agricultural hub for products including beans, corn, coffee, and lumber. Subsistence farming is the way of life for thousands living in the surrounding area, which leads to sickness and oftentimes malnutrition. Public health is severely underfunded and unable to do much for the population it is meant to serve. For that reason, in 1993, members of the local community founded the San Luis Nutrition Center, a private nonprofit organization that provides inpatient recovery for children suffering from severe malnutrition. Since their founding, they have ensured the recovery of about 40 children annually, providing 24/7 care, including food, medicine, clothing, and living space. In 2017, I traveled to the Nutrition Center to volunteer and learn Spanish for a few months. Seeing the great inequities there, I decided to stay. After a year, I founded NutriFund with 2 goals. First, to support the Nutrition Center, and second, to expand programming to reach more children throughout the region. NutriFund has begun matching the budget raised by the local community, which has given access to higher quality food and medicine and increased staffing. These changes have dramatically improved the quality of care for the children, and they now get healthier faster. Malnutrition as it exists in Honduras and in Yoro is really unlike anything seen in the United States. It's not dissimilar to the poverty that exists in St. Louis, for example, but it is much more extreme. The lack of education and the lack of resources usually trap families here in a cycle of poverty and in a cycle of malnutrition that never ends. Mom is malnourished, she becomes pregnant, has a child is malnourished, she'll grow up, turn 15 or 16, have her next child, and it continues that way. The Nutrition Center does incredible work, but it's also quite limited in its scope. In a best case scenario year here, maybe 40 children will recover from severe malnutrition. That's incredible for those 40 children. However, it leaves many behind. In the area that we operate in, with a population of around 40,000 kids under the age of 6, we estimate that around 12 to 15,000 of them are severely malnourished. The public health sector here exists, but is very severely underfunded, and as a result, simply does not have the resources to address these problems. NutriFund, as of April of this year, is working to do just that. Through our new prenatal program, providing basic access to prenatal vitamins, to physicians, to ultrasounds, we hope to break this cycle of malnutrition and of poverty in the communities that we are working in. And we're excited to be expanding this coming year to an additional 300 households.